Ivy, you say good morning to the vlog? Say hello, vlog. Hello. And tell them what we're doing today. What are we doing today? Oh, not really anything besides our normal. She just spit up, so thought maybe I'd get a little window here to deal with her not spitting up, but we'll see. Because sometimes once it starts, let's put you down there. Yay, good job. Oh. You like that because it's black, right? Nice contrast. Now it looks like we don't have a cover on this because you puked on it yesterday. All the puke everywhere. Anyways, I am still not dressed. I need to get ready for work because it's that time. Jessie is out getting a Wegmans order and we've been chilling. Got her some food, but yeah, now time to get her changed. Wait for mama to come back, and then yeah, I gotta scramble to get dressed and sign on to work in just a little bit. And I'm already hungry, so gotta work that in there too.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm not sure if this is going up this weekend or next week, anyway, but it is Tuesday morning at 8:58. Ivy is here, so is Finn. And I'm gonna do a grocery haul because I went to Wegmans and got a pickup order. There's quite a bit here, but it was still well over $200, which is crazy. My dad is coming to visit this week, and then it was basically like a big restock on a couple of things, but I'll show you what we got and I'll take you along for the rest of my day. But Ben needs to use the kitchen to make himself a smoothie. He's very hungry, so I'm gonna hurry up and show you guys this. Okay, so we got some sweet potatoes. I don't even know. We might make like sweet potato fries with these. To be honest, usually Wegmans produce is pretty terrible in my opinion, but it looks pretty good today, so I'm happy about that. Navel oranges for Ben, lemons. This one doesn't look great, but that's okay. We got some lettuce to have. We've been eating salads more, which is good. We got this toasted sesame and sriracha ranch. Again, we get these a lot of times and don't even eat the dressing or anything, but it's nice to have like pre-made salads. Ben really likes that. Got some strawberries, a big thing of raspberries because I have been really loving raspberries. What are you doing? Also, all those bags, but at least they're paper instead of Sprouts was all plastic. Got 2 things of mushrooms. We've been really liking putting this in stuff to like beef it up a little bit. Some tomatoes, 2 limes, and some cucumbers. Got some frozen peas. I got 2 half, technically a pound of turkey breast. I'm not really sure why it came in 2 bags, but that's okay. Got some ground beef. We're gonna have sloppy joes while my dad is here, and some tofu for Ben. Got 2 bags of basmati rice because we just go through rice so quickly. Sourdough bread for Ben from the bakery, which looks good. Some hamburger buns for the sloppy joes. I won't eat these, but my dad will, and then Ben, if he wants them, can eat them. I'm just realizing I forgot to get tater tots. Shit. So he might eat that. Almond milk, and if he doesn't, he'll eat that for like burgers because he has Impossible burgers in the freezer. But we got some almond milk. We must be out of our Costco stash. Ben drinks that. Some vegan smoked Gouda. We use that on our eggs and burgers. How you doing down there? You being a good girl? So we had a big restock of Ben's soups, which, I mean, they're like $2.50 a piece because they're organic. He really likes these. They're all vegan. Looks like this one's gluten-free, but most of them aren't. Mushroom farro, chickpea and kale, and then minestrone, and we got 2 of each. There's also this Thai style bone broth for Ben that he is gonna make a recipe that he found on Wegmans website for lunch for him. I think like some sort of soup. I got 2 of these baked beans. I love baked beans, honestly. I know they're not necessarily great for you. So I got 2 of those organic ones. I got some ketchup because we were out. Some green chilies and tomato sauce for the sloppy joes. 2 things of chickpeas. 2 things of this Thai red curry sauce. I really, really love this one. This one's my favorite by far. It was on sale, so I got 2 of them. Got some mini chocolate chips for like a snack for me. I kind of like the idea of having mini so that I can have like a little bit more of them. I got this chocolate, which has been in my favorite chocolate, if you can see it. So I got 2 of those. And then this is like $30, but it's a pack of Go Macro bars. I'm not really eating these anymore, but Ben will. I'm gonna put this all away, but that is our grocery haul for the day. It was really expensive, and we're definitely over our grocery budget this month, but I do feel like we actually got a good amount of food. 2023 standards. Did I make an intro with my grocery haul? I don't know. I've been like a little all over the place this morning. Did not sleep well last night. I got a text like right before bed that like pissed me off. Does that ever happen to you? You know, like I was super irritated by it. So then I kept replaying what I wanted to respond, but I didn't respond, you know, but my brain wouldn't stop responding. Ivy did not sleep well last night. She has really been struggling, and so I've been struggling. I'm very tired, so has Ben. So this morning was just kind of crazy because I had to run and get the groceries, and now I'm at the chiropractor. My appointment is in 4 minutes. I'm gonna do that. I haven't been here in a little while, a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe. And then I need to just go straight home because Ben basically is like watching Ivy while he's working. She was asleep when I left, so I'm hoping that she stays asleep for most of the time at least. But yeah, so my dad comes into town tomorrow. He's only gonna be here for like 48 hours total. I don't even know that. He'll get here around 1 tomorrow, and then he leaves at like 10 a.m. on Friday. But that'll be nice. He'll get to meet Ivy and he'll get to come out here, which will be nice. So I'm trying to get as much done today. I have both my blogs done that are due this week, so that's good. But I do have to edit the vlog that goes up tomorrow, and I need to film and edit the video that goes up on Friday. Shit, I need to film that today, which means I'm gonna need to put on some makeup possibly at some point, but we'll figure that out later. I was supposed to see the pelvic floor PT today, but I couldn't do 2 appointments in one day. Like we just like can't do that with Ivy. We're very lucky that like Ben works from home and his schedule is pretty flexible. Like his boss doesn't care if like occasionally he needs to watch Ivy, obviously, but it's not like something that we can be doing constantly. Definitely have some big updates for you. If you watched our last vlog, we like looked at a house in Illinois, so we have an update for you on that and what's happening with us, which might even be in the title, so you might already know what's happening. But it's just been a crazy week. Like monetarily, you'll see this in the March budget recap, but we've had so much money come in this month and so much money go out this month. So my budget is very crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna run in so I can pee real quick before this appointment, and then I will talk to you guys afterwards.
Hello, folks.
Hello, it's 12:44. Ben's on his lunch break. I bought myself Chick-fil-A for lunch. He's eating what I thought having for dinner. What I'm having for dinner. Yeah. Leftover tacos. And Ivy had some food too. We got home from the chiropractor. I spent like 5 minutes editing a little bit more of a video, and then Ivy had to wake up because Daddy had to go on a call. But she slept the whole time I was gone. It was like over 2 hours, which is great because she didn't sleep last night. Neither did we. She's down here, by the way.
Yeah. So it actually worked.
She's pooping.
She's pooping. All right.
She just looked up like.
I was gonna say I was very grateful. That was the longest that Jesse's left her home with me during the workday.
Right.
And we had like fingers crossed that it would be okay, and she slept the entire time, so that was pretty sweet.
I got her up, changed her, fed her, and now we're eating.
You'll pump after this, right?
Yeah, I need to pump.
So that means I'll take her. Apparently I'll be changing a dirty diaper, which is Jesse's favorite.
Yeah, hopefully you won't be changing.
Ivy times that with
blowout.
My break. Yeah, she blows out all the time.
Yeah, we're
in
pretty
her
sure
little bouncer chair here, just because it must just be because of the angle she's at.
She's blown out in other ways though too. I think she needs to be, her diaper size needs to change.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually good because we have a whole bunch of 2s right now and she's still in 1s. We're probably gonna try the 2s out as soon as these are done. Where it's just like we just want to get through the few that we have left. I wanted to update you on the other day. If you watched the last vlog, which you would have seen it last week, we were talking about a house that we applied for in Illinois, and honestly things moved fairly quickly.
Yeah, from start to finish, really.
But yeah, so we got the house, which is great. It worked out fairly quickly. That day you're just gonna hear her pooping in the background. We signed the lease, paid the very hefty deposit.
Yeah, those things happened last night, so that's pretty fresh.
Today's Tuesday, so that all happened last night and yesterday. And then Sunday.
Yeah, when did he... So we saw it, to give the timeline, you reached out on Thursday. Like you
I told you about it.
Right, you came up to my office on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's drop everything and apply, because this is
We talked about that in the last video,
right.
Yeah.
So that was Thursday.
Thursday. He responded Friday, and you guys set up the time.
Saturday morning.
Oh, Saturday morning with Elizabeth and Ben's dad to go and check out the place.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. They saw it Sunday at noon, our time.
With us on FaceTime.
Yeah. We basically, like, an hour or so later told him that we would take it. And then he sent us the lease on Monday morning. We sent him one question, and then we signed the lease and paid the deposit last night.
Yeah.
Like, all on Monday.
Thursday through Sunday, which is how we like it done. It's actually funny because that's how all of the houses we rented have gone. Right. Like this place, and then even our house in Wheaton.
She blew out.
Oh, she blew out. That's just apparently how we do house hunting.
It all just like was very serendipitous and like worked out, which is why we know it's the right decision. Mm-hmm. Even though it still feels really scary and really hard because we don't really want to move from here. So we are moving. There will be some moving content for sure, and all of that jazz. I can't even like wrap my head around all the stuff that we'll need to do in the next 2 months in order to do so.
But things will happen quickly. Yeah. Like 60 days to
figure all that out. Plus, like, we need to go through our house and downsize stuff and get rid of stuff we don't need, all that kind of stuff.
All good stuff, but it'll be a lot.
But there will probably be some content, so if you're interested in like cleaning, downsizing, packing, moving, that'll be coming in the next couple months. How I'm gonna like budgeting for it, strategizing like all the logistics that go with moving across the country again. I think we're excited. I'm excited for a change, for the new space and what that'll be like. There's a lot of stuff I'm not excited about, like the weather, the price, like stuff like that. But we're hoping that because it worked out so well, that things will continue to work out well for us. The universe or God or whoever has our back on this, and that's what we're taking from like how well, I mean, this week in general, the last week we have had so much an influx of money come in, go out to like pay debt and stuff, which you guys will see in the budgeting video. The March end of budget video is gonna be crazy because it's all over the place.
We were talking about just like feels very abundant, just like very big shifts. This feels like it's part of that. There are parts of it that are scary or that we don't necessarily want to do or that are hard to do. So we're just trying to like lean into like what Jesse's saying is like, okay, this is an abundant occurrence and shift.
You okay?
So let's focus on that as opposed to like the stuff that makes it hard and scary. And obviously process that. There's gonna be a lot of processing, a lot of sadness, I know, for both of us, you know, taking rides and walks and, you know, all the things we've really enjoyed about this space in North Carolina over the next 2 months. Hopefully we'll get a decent amount of weather
and less pollen,
where there's no pollen or less pollen, because this time of year is beautiful. Like May here is amazing. Yep.
Pollen is insane
But yeah.
in March and April, so.
Yeah.
And it's started, it's all over the cars, and it was all over the gas pump today that I remember.
It was all over the car yesterday too because we left it out during the day. I was gonna tell you that and then I forgot to.
Yeah, because I thought about taking it to the car wash and then I was like, nah. We gotta change baby. Hopefully she didn't get it all over the chair. But wanted to update you guys on that, so stay tuned. Unfortunately, leaving Raleigh, but there's a lot of stuff coming up that we'll share with you guys.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop right there. You guys, this was so impressive. And
So it's been a couple of hours. I'm talking quietly because Ivy is sleeping right there. It's 3:20. The one thing that sucks with her sleeping down here is I really need to edit a video, which I need to use my big computer for. So in hindsight, I probably should have put her down upstairs, but whatever. She's been sleeping now for an hour and a half, which is great. I think she's sleeping a little bit more today because she did not sleep well last night. I spent the afternoon, I have had like YouTube on in the background, but quite honestly, I haven't really paid attention to it. I've been like texting people, looking at moving stuff. Moving is so expensive and it's such a hassle, and we had really hoped that we would be able to pay for like movers or a pod. The pods are really expensive, which is crazy. So Ben looked into one of them and it was like almost $5,000. He might reach out to another company. Honestly, the biggest thing is like we have 2 dogs and a baby plus all of our stuff, and it's like a 13.5-hour drive back without traffic. I don't know why I'm holding this. It's very difficult to do in one day, but it is possible. But with a baby, that just sounds so terrible. And the dogs, to be honest. There's like a couple of options. If we did a U-Haul, it would be less. I think it would be like probably $1,500 total for the U-Haul, gas, stuff like that. But then we also have to get an Airbnb. Well, again, unless we like drive all the way home. With a baby, you have to stop basically every 2 hours. And if she's just like, she's not gonna want to sit in the car for 13 hours straight. Oh, that just sounds terrible. I hate flying though. I'm really stressed about this. This is like the whole reason I didn't want to move in general, is the logistics of moving are terrible. Even if we split the drive on 2 days, driving with a baby, I mean, she'll only be 5 months at that point. If you have any wonderful tips, let me know. I would really like to keep it as inexpensive and stress-free as possible, but those two things aren't seeming like they go together very well. I'm feeling very stressed about it. I might actually take some CBD that my chiropractor gave me to try out because I'm just like really stressed about it. Tonight I still need to edit a video that goes up tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna film today. Ivy ate 3 hours and 17 minutes ago, so she'll probably want to eat again here soon. My guess is whenever she wakes up, which I'm not going to force her to do any earlier than I need to. I don't know, I feel like I should be productive, but I think I'm honestly just gonna watch some YouTube for a little while until she wakes up, and then deal with all the care and playing with her, and then go from there. But I do think I'm gonna take some CBD. I'll show you guys what it is. So this is what it looks like. She gave me a couple more packets of it, and then she also gave me this like sleep one to try. I'm trying to try all of the more natural options before I like reach out to a doctor about like anxiety medication. I really don't want to take anxiety medication, but I'm also like very anxious, so yeah, I might take these ones first. Actually, I'm really anxious today. So hey friends, so it's 8:11. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen a little bit, well, a lot of it. I unloaded the dishwasher too, and I've been listening to The Deck Investigates. I listened to the podcast The Deck and Crime Junkie, which these are in the same network, and this is about like a specific case. So I'm on episode 7 of 15 of that. Although I'm like, should I really be listening to true crime in the evening, particularly when it's about a stay-at-home mom that was killed? Probably not. Especially with my anxiety lately, definitely not. Ivy's sleeping in the living room, which is why the light is off. Ben is upstairs talking to his dad. I'm trying to figure out what to do with myself. My dad is coming to visit us tomorrow, so I really want the house to be as clean as we can make it. Like, he won't care if it's clean or not, but I care. And Ben never vacuumed upstairs this weekend. We use like a more powerful vacuum upstairs because the carpeting. We also haven't vacuumed or mopped down here, and I don't think Ben's gonna have time to mop before my dad comes. I think tomorrow morning I'm just gonna have to like pick up, do any dishes, and vacuum down here, and that's just gonna have to be it, if I can even get that done, to be honest. We'll see. And then I think he gets in around 12:30, so I'll have to leave here sometime after 12 to get to the airport because it's on the other side of the city from where we live. That'll be nice to see him and for him to meet Ivy. We just like don't have visitors ever, so it's just kind of like discombobulating when we do. I think Ben's talking to his dad about like logistics of our move, because I told you earlier today, I think, but we were like looking up pods and things like that, and they're just like so expensive. It's just really expensive to move across the country, but now adding on the layer of having 2 large breed dogs and a baby, I'm just like not looking forward to it. I don't want to do it. I would literally not move from here just so I don't have to do the physical move. Like, I would stay in this house forever if it meant I didn't have to move across the country again. It's just not fun. I personally, I'm like, why don't we just get rid of all of our shit and move? But that would never happen. It would be way too expensive, unfortunately. We are gonna have to get rid of some stuff though. I did finish editing the video that goes up tomorrow. I wanted to talk about my postpartum of having a C-section. I was up to like 5 or 6 centimeters dilated, and then I had a C-section, so I had a very crazy, unplanned postpartum that I wasn't prepared for. And I know a lot of people have emergency C-sections or unplanned C-sections, and a lot of people just aren't prepared for that stuff. So, and nobody like tells you some of the stuff that you go through. I don't know, I think I'm gonna end off this vlog just because we're not doing anything else tonight. Thank you for watching another video. I know these last 2 have been a little bit more chatty versus doing stuff, but that's just because it's like there's just a lot going on right now with like figuring out this move, and everything happened so quickly. Ooh, and it's just very stressful. I haven't had time to like process it yet, and I'm really not excited about moving yet. I'm excited for the kitchen at the new place. That's about it. Everything else I'm not very excited about. So I did take some CBD earlier today. I don't feel like it helped. I feel like I've just been really crabby all night. Ben would probably attest to that. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate all of your support. Please let me know if there are any videos you want to see besides vlogs. I know that so many of you love the vlogs and the finance content, but if there's ever any other videos like with the moving stuff that you want to see, let me know. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.